so after 3 days, I finally got the spreader in working order enough to put down the humic acid. So this stuff's granular humic acid. I have 3 50-pound bags. It says right here that it's 45% humic acid derived from humic shale ore. And it says if you're applying it to turf, you can apply it 25 pounds to 150 pounds per 1,000 square feet. So that's a little ridiculous. That would basically mean I would only get 2,000 feet out of this one bag. And while that is awesome, I've got 20,000 feet. So humic acid is good. It releases the stored nutrients that are in the soil. It makes them available for the grass. So whenever you're putting fertilizer down, putting humic acid down at the same time is a good thing to do. So I mowed this a few days ago, and yesterday I spread some nitrogen, or the day before I spread some nitrogen. And so now I'm going to put down this granular humic acid. So I'm a believer in using humic acid on the lawn, and I know it's kind of the rage right now, but I've been using this granular humic acid on my lawn since 2015. So I've been doing this for 3 years, and you know, I didn't know that it was as good as everybody says it is. So I've just been continuing to do this, and it's been a good thing for me. So I'm going to continue to do this. So the first thing I want to do is adjust this fertilizer spreader setting. So I like to open the spreader and then look at the hole right there. So then I just make my adjustment according to my mood, and I put it about right there. So that looks like about maybe a quarter of the way open, maybe a little bit more than a quarter. But this is what the stuff looks like. Okay, it's just kind of like this carbon material, black shale stuff. I would probably prefer to use the RGS because it's got the sea kelp in there as well. That's kind of why I've kind of switched to that. I haven't been using the granular that much, if at all, this year. I think I'm gonna switch primarily just to a liquid application of this stuff in the future. I do have the kelp for less stuff. I've used that 2 or 3 times. I am happy with that, but you just kind of have to strain that before, and you have to dissolve it. The thing I like about the RGS is it is already pre-dissolved, and it's easy to use. So okay, so let's do this. I'm just gonna put 50 pounds in here. I've put 50 pounds in there, and this is an 80-pound hopper. So I'm gonna try to fit 100 pounds. $80 schmatey. I could put maybe another 25 pounds in there. So I got my humic acid here in my spreader. Finally got my spreader fixed, and it's ready to go. And I'm gonna put this stuff down. I love this stuff, humic acid. It just is fantastic. I love it. I don't have a lot of proof to say, yeah, it's the best stuff ever, and yeah, it's made my lawn the greatest overnight, but I'm just gonna continue putting it down. I know people want to hate on it. So I just got a special delivery as well. So I got these here, these hats. I have 15 of these Got Grass hats, okay? They look like this. They're this kind of neon yellow color, and this is what they say on the back. I made these up. I'm gonna sell these for like, so I'm gonna sell these, I think, for like 25 bucks, and that should include the shipping. So I have 15 of this yellow color, and I have darker green one, and I have this kind of neon green one. So I've got 17 hats, 1 each of these, and this style right here. If you want one, email me. I've also got some more of these shirts. I have about 20 of these shirts left. They look like this. They say Domination. I want to sell those. Okay, so I'm ready to go. I've got 100 pounds of humic acid. I should really just kind of cover this front section, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to kind of cover however long it goes. At this setting, I don't know how much it's going to put down. I don't really care because it doesn't matter. It's going to do wonders just as is. So here we go. So if you can see in my hopper right there, I've only used maybe 25 pounds or so. And that's really light according to what it says on the bag. So I'm just gonna go at it at a 90-degree fashion, one more direction. So this is what I've got left. There's really not a whole lot left in there. So I've got that left, and then I have one more 50-pound bag of humic acid, and I forgot to turn off the water on my drip for my tree. So I gotta go run over and turn that off. So I'm watering this tree over here. I just planted this like a week ago. I've just got this on ever so slightly. So I don't want to put it on full bore because I forget to come here and manage it. So I just want a nice slow drip. So I mowed this back section of this lawn just a few minutes ago, maybe an hour or so ago. It's Friday evening. It feels good to be in the lawn. So I'm really happy to be putting this humic acid down because now it's out of my garage and I can pile Milorganite there. So I'm just gonna spread this out over this section until this is gone. No rhyme or reason. I'm just gonna keep spreading it back and forth until it's gone. So these are my $1 million view here and over there, and so that is why I spend the most amount of energy and time in the front and then in the front over here. So that is it. I spread 150 pounds of the granular humic acid. That stuff's good stuff. I buy this stuff from my local co-op farm store. They sell fertilizers and seed. So they sell farm equipment type stuff for cattle ranchers and farms and stuff like that. I buy this from them, and it's about $14 or $15 per bag, and I put it on about twice a year. The granular, and then the liquid I do about maybe once a month or maybe like every 3 weeks or 4 weeks or so. I like this granular stuff. It's easy to spread. It's a lot easier to spread than the liquid. So if you don't have a liquid setup like a backpack sprayer or some kind of a boom sprayer or something like that, the granular humic acid might be your best choice. They call this stuff soil conditioner on the bag. It doesn't say humic acid. They call it soil conditioner. It's gonna be a lot better if you buy that stuff locally because it's crazy expensive to ship. If you're in the market to buy a spreader, this Lesco spreader is a good spreader. It's an 80-pound hopper, but I've had quite a bit of trouble with this. I bought this used and it's not, I guess this spreader is kind of tired and it's seen better days, but I like this spreader. I would endorse this spreader. I paid I'm into this spreader about $70 or so because I traded a guy for my old spiker spreader. Those spiker spreaders are good too, but I really like this Lesco spreader. It's got a nice big hopper, the pneumatic tires. This is a good spreader. So the only thing I don't like about it is it's kind of been giving me trouble. There's been several parts that have broke and I've had to fix. The edge guard is broke, so that's kind of annoying there. And yeah, so that's kind of how that goes. I really like it, but I don't like how it breaks so easy. And I don't know how old it is. It could be pretty old too. So that's pretty well it for tonight. I am happy with finally getting the humic down. The lawn looks pretty good. It's been quite a while since I've used my cylinder mower on this lawn, and it is almost time. A few more days. Next week, I will definitely mow this with the cylinder mower. Sand is pretty well almost all disappeared, except for those really heavy places that I showed in a video or two ago, but it's almost ready for the cylinder mower and it's going to look fantastic. I love working in the lawn. Love being out here. I love doing this. So if you guys like the content I make, subscribe to my channel and hit the like button down below. So I appreciate you guys, and I will see you in the next video.